What's up, guys? We're not going to be reacting to anything today. I'm going to be doing my votes for the Game Awards. So I think I click on nominees or something. Start voting. Here we go. View all categories, and we're going to go bot to top. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Best esports event. Honestly, like Champions suffered from not having good stories, as did the TI. Like the finals was there. Evo's good every year, but like these are the clear front runners, and I think Blast was very good. If Blast was CS2, if this storyline happened for CS2 like recently, it's done out. But I'm gonna give it to League. Cool. And then I go previous, I guess. Best esports coach. Okay, cool. So it's probably this guy because I mean, you know what? I'll give it to Hame because they almost did the Golden Road, but unfortunately they could not complete it. Best team, I think Fnatic win that. Jetty Gaming fell off at the last hurdle. Vitality. Oi, it's really between Vitality or Fnatic, but Vitality has fallen off so much that I think I'm going to give it to Fnatic, even though they did fall off in the finals, as did Jetty G. Fnatic was just so dominant all year, and they're just such a fun team. Now, this one, no brainer. Absolute. There's no shot that it's not Faker this year with the performances that he's had. And honestly, this award is going to be getting voted on in the week that he won semi-finals into winning finals, probably. So I cannot see any world in which he does not actually win. Because the awards are 23 days away, and he's going to win the World Championship for the fourth time a decade after his first one in like 5 days. Moving on, we got Best Esports Game. I cannot see PUBG winning. CS2 I don't think's had enough time yet. It would be Valorant, Dota 2, or League, and I think maybe it's Valorant this year. But League's the game that I watch, so I'm just going to give it to League. Previous. Content creator. Now, People Make Games did the Roblox expose. Quackity's had a very good year. But I'm going to give it to Iron Mouse. I think she deserves a nice little win. And we're just going to speed run through some of these because, you know, like I think Star Wars Outlaws is my most anticipated, so I give it that. Best adaptation, I think, was The Last of Us. I don't think Super Mario Bros. Or Twisted Metal. I haven't seen Twisted Metal, but it didn't look that good from the trailers. Super Mario Bros. Was not good. Gran Turismo, yeah, like some of these were alright, but Last of Us obviously wins that. Best multiplayer, interesting. Including co-op, okay. Yeah, because I was like, Super Mario Bros. Wonder ain't multiplayer. Baldur's Gate 3, I actually don't know. What would you guys say for this one? Because I'm just going to skip this one. I don't know. I haven't played like most of those games. I give Forza a nom every year because the games have been so good. The ones I've played, I haven't played that one yet, but the ones I have played, so good. Company of Heroes, I hear so much about, so you guys get a nom. Yeah, I mean, Super Mario makes me want to get a Switch. This one looks so good. Best fighting game. Is Mortal Kombat 1 even out yet? Maybe. I mean, God of Rock seems like a random game, so I'll just give it a nomination there. Best RPG, guys. I'm gonna give it to Starfield because I want to see what happens if it wins. I want to see the like controversy. Best action adventure. I think Jedi Survivor wins that, especially since these are nominated for Game of the Year. So we'll give Jedi Survivor that nom. Best action. Ooh, Hi-Fi Rush. Gotta be right. Hi-Fi Rush should have been nominated for more than it was. I'm going to give it to Humanity because those three are. I've not even heard of Synapse, and these three are all like AAA, so we'll give it to Humanity. Best mobile game. I don't think I can give anything this. I don't like mobile games, and these ones not great. I think Viewfinder. I wouldn't necessarily say Cocoon's debut indie because the creator of Cocoon made like Limbo and stuff. So he's made like a lot of games before. But for best independent game, yeah, Cocoon, sure. Definitely makes sense there. Best community support, Cyberpunk. 100%, 100%. Best ongoing, Cyberpunk. Not even close. Giving it to it. Fortnite probably gets that win. and deservedly so, but Cyberpunk. I mean, Fortnite Chapter 4 was actually, um, in terms of chapters, because to me, Fortnite OG, like season 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., all of that stuff is just, that's the OG. I don't really refer to that as Chapter 1. Like when I think of chapters, I think Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4. And when I think of seasons, that's like the OG stuff. And for me, Fortnite Chapter 4 was my favorite season, I think. Like it just had a lot of really good stuff. Chapter 2 is a very close second, but I only played the first 2 seasons of Chapter 2. And really, my friends and I, we fell off of Fortnite in like Season X. We came back at the end of Season 1. I know that Season 1 was like 50 weeks long or something. It was super long. But we came back like 6 weeks before it ended. So we got to play like Misty Meadows and all of the new locations for like a month, I think. We played like every weekend for a month. And then Season 2 came out and we played that all the time. And then that was like 14 weeks. So 4, 8, 12. We played for like 4 or 5 months. And then the whole map flooded, and I played that a little bit. I played that for like 2 weeks, but everybody else kind of fell off. So I ended up not playing for the third, fourth, fifth, or I think sixth season of that. I also went to film school. That's when I like moved interstate and stuff. So yeah, what are we gonna say here? I think Chia. I've seen the trailer, so that one looks pretty good. Innovation in accessibility. I don't really know what a lot of these games have done, to be honest. Best performance. This is a tough one. I think Songbird had a better performance, but I'm gonna give it to Idris. I don't think he had the best performance in that game, but I'm gonna give it to him. Best in-game audio and sound design. Huh. I guess Alan Wake 2 is very good, yeah? Best score in music, Cyberpunk got absolutely snubbed for this. It's disgusting. But I guess I'll give it to Hi-Fi Rush. Best art direction, tough one. Honestly, Wonder might get the vote there from me. Best narrative, it's not even close. It really is not even close, and I hope that shit wins. Best game direction. Okay, this is a tough one, so let's think about this. In all of these categories, by the way, Baldur's Gate 3 is like the main game that I haven't played or seen like anything of. So take that with a grain of salt. But of course, this is my votes. This is not like me saying what's gonna win. I think the Zelda and Super Mario games and Spider-Man 2 shouldn't even be here. Let me explain to you why. Zelda Direction is just, it's this first Zelda game again. And that won Best Game Direction and Best Game of the Year when it first came out. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, it's a tough one because they've done a lot of new things, but it is the same sort of formula. And Spider-Man 2 is just the third of these Spider-Man games. It's like a lot of the stuff's the same. So Baldur's Gate 3, I know Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were like completely different to 3. So maybe that would win. But the only one that I can say that's really like directed uniquely, I'm going to give it to Alan Wake 2. Then we got Game of the Year. Oh yeah, I skipped some. Okay, so in terms of Game of the Year, it's kind of a similar thought process for me, right? Baldur's Gate 3 I haven't touched. Spider-Man 2 is the third Spider-Man. Resident Evil 4 is a remake. So in my head, it's between Tears of the Kingdom, which has already won, Super Mario Bros. 1, which has already won, and Alan Wake 2. And I reckon BG3 probably wins. Spider-Man 2 probably gets a shit ton of nominations. I'm going to give it to Alan Wake 2, and I'll tell you why. I think Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Bros. Wonder they've had their flowers. Like, this game is a sequel to the game that won Game of the Year. This game is the new Mario game to the game that won Game of the Year, right? Odyssey and Breath of the Wild both won Game of the Year. Resident Evil is a remake of a game that was like, has defined generations. Spider-Man 2 and Baldur's Gate 3, these are just, I mean, I haven't played BG3, and Spider-Man 2 is just like the third Spider-Man. There's nothing particularly new about it. So that's my thought process in that. So I didn't vote best multiplayer. Let's see. I didn't even think of these as multiplayer games, so I guess Co-op of Wonder can take that. Best mobile game. Let's see. Honestly, I guess I'm gonna give it to Terra Nil. I don't know what that is, but these are all like big IPs, so I'm gonna give it to the indie game. And innovation and accessibility. I know Last of Us 2's accessibility definitely deserved to win some stuff. Um, I haven't heard any of these things. These are the only ones that I can see having actually done something. So it really is just a eeny, meeny, miny, mo situation. I think I'm just going to give it to Hi-Fi Rush because it's like an indie game. Oh no, it's Bethesda. Ah, shit. I thought Hi-Fi Rush was an indie game, not going to lie. Wow, did not know that that was that kind of a game. Okay. Oh, cool. So it shows me what I voted for. Honestly, best esports team, T1 should have been nominated, but they struggled when these nominations were probably getting done in summer, spring, summer. Anyway, guys, if you guys want to see my reaction to the actual Game Awards, I will be reacting to it probably live. Make sure you subscribe down below. That is in 23 days, so that's going to be hype as hell. There's also a lot of stuff coming up towards the end of the year, so make sure you guys subscribe for all of that. Let me know in the comments what your game of the year is. Was it nominated? And if so, which one is it? And if not, was it snubbed? Let me know which one should have been nominated. See you guys soon.